bubbling up some sweet or maybe bittersweet pop confections. Boy, I love this record. Absolutely adored this duo. At number 13 on my fancy playlist, M2M from Norway. They're from near Oslo with Mirror Mirror, and I'm probably mispronouncing their names, so bear with me. It consisted of Marion Raven and Marit, M-A-R-I-T, Marit, maybe it's Marit Larson. They started as a duo, musical duo, when they were 8 years old. They put out a children's album in 1996, and one of them, I think it was Larson. I'm trying to wait till my chicken scratch. It was Larson who was 11 years old and Raven was 12 years old. They put out a children's album and they put out their debut album called Shades of Purple. Shades of Purple was the name of the album. And their biggest hit off the album, Don't Say You Love Me, went to number 21 here in the States. I remember that one. That was in 1999. Did well overseas as well. And they came out with Mirror Mirror. And I guess that was one that really just tripped me out over M2M. They really sounded good. It was almost like, well, it's almost kind of like Jessica Simpson and Mandy Moore, maybe Britney Spears kind of getting together and making a record. But M2M, they played their own instruments. They played all their instruments and they wrote their songs for the most part, I think. And but the song I really got into by M2M was Everything You Do. It was a fantastic dance pop record. Did okay on the dance charts. Threw that thing on my fancy playlist. This was I know I've said it a million times, used this phrase a million times. It was retrofitted for pop radio, but it was ignored by the pop stations. That was a shame. One of the best pop records, probably one of the most underrated pop records of the early 2000s, Everything You Do by M2M from Norway. Their first album, Shades of Purple, that was I guess their official debut album. And this record, Mirror Mirror, went to number 13 in Canada, but went to number 62 here in the States. Even though it got kind of a dismal chart showing on Billboard, it did sell over 600,000 units here in the States. It was certified gold, this record, Mirror Mirror, by M2M, and they performed this song in episode 6 and the sixth season of All That, which was a comedy show. Never heard of it. It just came up in the research, but you've probably heard the show. That was in 2000. And, well, I guess it's all that I've got on M2M. Except they released another album in 2002, their second official album. It was critically acclaimed, but it was not as successful commercially, and they broke up in 2003. But they had commercial success in Norway. It was Raven. Raven had a song called Break You. She came out with a solo record called Break You, which went to number 9 in Norway. And Marit Larsen, had 3 number 1 hits in Norway post M2M. Boy, it just brings back some memories. They did come out with a greatest hits album in 2003, and basically M2M had sold over 2 million albums or 2 million singles or whatever. It's still a very impressive number. M2M with Mirror Mirror at number 13 on my fancy playlist, June 13th, 2000.